What's going on, everyone? It is your boy Momo Trades. Welcome in to another day trading episode with me, the one and only. Hope everyone's doing good today. We'll see what today has in store. We had a strong push down in the overnight, but lately, for the last hour or so since some news came out, we've just been strongly pushing up, but now that market opened, where do we go? Back to that EMA, back to that 21-day EMA, that trusty 21-day EMA. So we'll see which trend ends up winning out. We do expect, now that we had a break of this uptrend, to test the new high, so to test 5206. We look at the daily chart. The last many days or so, we've been chopping around, but slowly working higher. So if we were to work down, just take a look at those higher lows. Those would be the targets if we continue to work down. But for now, we're just paying attention. We're just paying attention to today. Maybe, just maybe, we got to keep an eye out for a wider trend, but not yet. Not just yet. But how's everyone doing today? Everyone having a good morning, I hope. You better be having a good morning in this chat room. Otherwise, we're not bringing some good energy in here. But we only bring the good energy. That's with you guys too. Whoever's watching, you gotta only bring positivity. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. That's how we do it. So to me, it looks like this little short-term trend had an overshoot. Now we could be trying to work back higher once again to this 5206 area. So here we had a first entry long. If we get a higher low, might not be a bad setup. So we'll see where we go. We'll see where we go. Higher low incoming. That's what we want to see. Higher low. Second entry long, technically, but also overshoot of this downtrend. New low. We still are expecting a new high. But we also got to keep in mind the overall structure has been down. It really just depends on what side of the EMA we are at. But who's out there? Let me know. If you guys are new to the channel, if you're not new, say hello as well. But hopefully we'll get some new faces in here, some new viewers. So, yeah, I mean, this red candle here, this bearish one, I was hoping that would close below one before it. All right. Very, very strong bearish looking bar this time. Straight into that EMA. What does the next bar do? All right, we close back below the EMA. So some conflicting patterns again. But really, I'm not too keen on taking a trade right now with this EMA being sideways. Yeah, so ideally, if we were going to look for long setup, it'd be above the EMA. Now, we're just working up, down, so no clear direction. And yeah, that's what happens. You get bars that close directly into that EMA. All right. Well, I'm just going to draw. You know what I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw my trusty mini zone of congestion, mini range, because that's what it's starting to look like. So if we come take out 51.97.25, could get a potential failed breakout, an opportunity to fade the breakout and then continue going up. Also potential that we get a second entry long. A lot of things going on right now. All right. Where are we headed? Looks like we're headed for... All right, we're bouncing exactly at 97.25. Probably going to push through here. We'll see. All right, so there's that break below this area where we initially bounced. None, my stream's lagging. I know my stream is lagging. I'll be back in 1 minute. All right, I'm hoping the lag will get a little better. Now. My apologies, my man Adnan Saidi. So we could be getting an even stronger leg down like so. Technically, it's a second entry long failure now as well. Second entry long failure. And we're headed down. We're going down. All right, so maybe this uptrend we had is honestly something a little different, where we had a slight break a new high, but I mean, just visually, it does look like all one move up. To me, it looks something like that. Or a slight spike and then channel, 2 legs down. Let's see if we measure these legs. That's 1 leg down. Basically, what I say. 1 leg down, 2 legs down to the tick. To the tick. So could be an area where we look for prices to work back above the EMA. Obviously, we got to get a higher low, though. We got to get a higher low. So we had the slight break of this move down. The second leg down. Do we get below 50, 95.25? 95.25. We'd still like to see a break and a new low of this move down. We need a few more ticks to do so. All right. Where are we headed now? I just have to fix one thing. Give me a couple seconds here. Oh, I see what happened. So basically, what I use is Replicanto as a trade copier, but also I have Guardian Angel Trader, which is a program where I apply certain settings. One of those settings is that it limits the amount of trades I take in a day. I customize everything, so I limit the amount of trades I can take in a day total, and also I put in there that I can only have 2 losing trades in a day. And then yesterday I changed a couple things just in regards to the amount of contracts that I can trade. And then I ended up copying the PA account settings to the eval account settings, so I can only trade 2 contracts max on each account. Okay, and this is exactly what we expected to happen. Second leg down, now had the break, test at the new low. So where did we bounce? Exactly 95.25. We didn't quite break below. So now, if we work above the EMA and get a higher low or a failed second entry short, I'm looking for prices to work higher. And here we go. Do we get a higher low, though? I really want to see a higher low, man. I really want to see a higher low. Then we could start off the day with a nice trade. You know what? Let's get our order prepared, just because we know what's about to come. Hopefully we get a higher low. Okay, okay. So this is what we want to see. Strong push above the EMA. Slight pullback. If we can break below the last bar, then we could actually create a higher low. But right now, we didn't get that. We didn't quite get that. Okay, so there it is. Let's see how this bar prints here. Do we have some buying and get above the EMA? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it yet. So we did get a nice strong push once we got down to 95.25, but we couldn't sustain that move. Couldn't sustain it. Maybe we'll get one more push up and a chance at a failed second entry short. So new low here, double bottom. We had that first entry short, first attempt to go lower. If we have one more push up, second entry short, might be a nice reversal setup to go back higher. Although now, take a look at what we have here. Interesting, interesting. Something to keep an eye out for. We do have 3 touches off this trend channel we just drew, this downtrend. We got a couple touches on the bottom. We do have this range, but really it hasn't presented itself to be too accurate, because if it was, we would have seen a sustained move up. Now the fact that we slightly broke above the EMA and then quickly worked back down, now I'm having second thoughts about that range. So we'll see how we react here. But regardless, we did have a strong leg up, and it's not common where we just have a leg up and then work straight back down before at least testing the high. So I'm still looking for prices to get to 5200.25. 5200.25. Let's see if we do it. Okay, and technically this is the higher low that we were calling out for, but the fact that it printed after 3 strong bearish bars is not what you want to see. If you want to go short or long at a higher low, you want it to form directly after the start of the move. So now could be getting second entry short off this trend channel. Looks enticing. Looks enticing. I'm gonna try to get in here. Moved a little too far to try to get in where I'd like to. But that's a second entry short right there off the top side of this trend channel. Closed below the EMA. Let's see if we continue working lower. Or if we get another lower high here. Another chance to go short. Or if we would have got stopped out. But main reason I canceled my order is because I found that, okay, and there it is. So I found that after a trade moves 6 ticks from my entry point, so we would have tried to enter at 97.75. So 6 ticks below that is exactly where we were, 96.25. And then what happened? We quickly reversed. So that's just what I've seen happen so many times, which is why I canceled my order there. And now it looks like maybe this range will come into play. But honestly, yeah, if we just get rid of all these drawings, get rid of everything here, it doesn't look like a channel down. It does more resemble a range-like structure. So I'm going to get rid of this downtrend. But now we did also get a new high of this leg up. So those 2 legs down, boom, boom, to the tick. 1 leg down, 2 leg down are showing us that price action works. Those 2 legs, if you pay attention to them, that are all over the place in the market, short term and long term. So this was a larger 2-legged pullback, but you see them all over the place. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. All right. So I'm expecting, now that we're above the EMA and looks like we're holding, I'm expecting us to get up, yeah, 5206.5, 5206.5. All right, and we're still just very choppy. So, I mean, like I said, I'm expecting prices to slowly work higher, but right now, no trade zone. Definitely just in the middle of this congestion. You don't want to be caught getting stuck in a trade in this area. Definitely not. Definitely not. But we did make another higher low here. But we'll see if we indeed get up to these levels where we got the top side of the range drawn. We shall see. All right. And we're pushing. We're pushing up as expected. Doesn't look too pretty. It's not like we have any... I mean, who knows? Maybe we do. Maybe we are starting a channel like this. I was about to say, it's not like we have any channel, but hey. Actually, this looks not too bad. Got like 4 touches on the bottom, 5 touches on the top, so I'm gonna leave this on for now. But once again, I mean, if we just take this off and look at it just with a naked chart, with a naked eye, you could draw a channel there. It just looks a little bit choppy, but I'll keep it on. I'll keep it on until we're proven otherwise. Alright, so we're pushing back lower. Let's see if this trend channel we got holds up. Let's see. Still, even if it does hold up, we'd like to see a second entry long. I mean, technically, this new low, counting from there, is a second entry short failure. Second entry short failure, double bottom. Interesting setup. Interesting setup we're having. But the bar has a lot of stem. Might print as a doji, honestly. Yeah, not a great signal bar. We'll skip this trade. We'll skip this potential trade. But how's everyone doing in the chat? Let me know who's out there. Who is out there? Give me a little comment. Let me know if you guys are expecting a strong push-up, or what you're expecting to happen today. Alright. We did respect this trend channel on the bottom side. We'll see if the same thing happens on the top, but it looks pretty accurate now. It looks pretty accurate. Is it possible that is really from the low of the day? Maybe, but it doesn't really help us out that much. But I think we're definitely just grinding up, making higher lows. Every significant low we made, higher than the previous one. Every high we made is higher than the previous one as well. So until we're proven otherwise, no reason to look for a short. All right, where are we going? We need some more volatility. Exponential Trader says the stream is lagging. I know. Adnan already told me the stream is lagging. You're thinking consolidation day, waiting on tomorrow's news. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we could be going sideways for a while. Like, if we look at the daily, the fact that we've just had such a strong move in the past many weeks without really any hesitation. I mean, we're already basically starting a consolidation zone over the past many trading days. I mean, really since about the end of February, start of March. So I'm expecting, honestly, at some point maybe prices get down to about 5,100. But what do I know as well? But yeah, in regards to the lagging, I mean, the only thing I could do, I mean, I really can't do anything. The only thing I could do is stop the stream, change the latency settings, and then start the stream again. But I don't know if I want to do that. So I don't want to stop the stream and start a brand new one. Hopefully it'll get resolved itself. We'll see. I'm yeah, just something going on with the internet. Cause even like that's why I keep placing orders. Like it's not even registering right away. That yellow, it's my own trades are lagging on myself. We never like to see that. All right, and man, this channel held the entire way up. Now, okay, there we go. We broke above 0425. Do we get up to this level, the high of the move we made up? 0650. Couple more points to go. But really, since market open, we haven't really done much. I mean, we opened right where we're at right now. So this range, this consolidation area is only about 10 points, so nothing too special going on at the moment. Okay, and I think I know the issue that was actually going on. I had a massive Excel sheet open in the background, and it's literally like years of trading data, and whenever I enter any data into it, it always is slow, and I think honestly that's what was creating the lag. So now it should be a little better. I just closed that down. So let me know if the lag gets any better. It should. I'm pretty sure that was the issue, honestly. Yeah, because things are smooth on my end now. Yeah, much better, much better. Now we gotta flood the chat with some better comments than than just about the stream lagging. Even though the market's lagging right now too, so it's not like it mattered that much. This market is lagging too. Okay, here we go. Maybe the market will speed up on us too. Maybe we'll get some bars printing faster. It wasn't actually my stream lagging. The market was just lagging. The traders were lagging today. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna duplicate this in a new window. I'm gonna get rid of the drawings. Basically, it just gives us another way of looking at things, and definitely looks like we should theoretically work our way up to this high. But we'll see. We will really see. Could just plummet back down. Let's make this a 10,000 tick chart as well. Let's see what the 10,000 tick chart tells us. All right, and what I'm looking for another leg down. So we had this one leg down here, first entry long. We go back to chart with the drawings. We're bouncing right at the trend channel, but I'd like to see one more leg down and then maybe opportunity to go long. But no reason to go short yet. Yes, if you have this as a range, we broke above, and now it looks like we might be having a failed breakout, but really, I think this uptrend is taking precedence over the range. But where do we go? I want to see one more leg down. Here's our first entry long. Let's get one more leg down. Let's get below 5200.5. And then another thing to keep in mind why we're consolidated, because we're just right around that psychological level, 5200. So anytime we get around there, there's gonna be some consolidation. Usually. And really, we're just sandwiched in the middle of yesterday's price action as well. So the low was 51.81. The high was about 52.40. All right, and here's that second leg down. Let's go back with the drawing. So here's our first entry long. Let's see if we can get a second entry long. See if we get a second entry long right here. All right, so I mean, there's that second entry long, but it closed below the EMA, so I'm not taking that. Do we get back up to these highs? That's the question. Because now we had our first official break of this trend channel, but maybe we won't keep working higher. Maybe we'll just go back to the lows. But I'm leaning towards us getting up to 5204, 5206. Maybe we can get a higher low above that EMA, because here was those two legs down. Here's that push up we wanted to see. Hopefully we can get a higher low. But here's also, once again, break of the channel. And something else to keep in mind, this double top, now we had a first, second entry long. Could be a second entry long failure if we worked lower here. But also, it could be a double trap. So it could be a first, second entry long failure if we keep working a little lower. Let's see if that happens. If that failed second entry long triggers. So if we break below one more tick, it'll be a first, second entry long trap. So a failure of a second entry long. And then if we keep working higher, it'll be a trap of that failure. So it'll be a double trap. Well, let's see if we can get that higher low and create that. We'll see. Let's close above that EMA. Let's close above that EMA. Then I'm gonna go long. So I mean, this is a setup that I really like, other than the signal bar. Other than the signal bar being slightly neutral and closing below the EMA. So because of that, we're not going to take the trade. But we'll see. Maybe we can make a higher low right here. And not quite, not quite. So we're really in the middle of no man's land now. Just in the middle of this congestion, middle of the range. Yes, we have this uptrend drawn, but a lot of the times in these ranges, like, an uptrend like that really doesn't mean much. I mean, it's still there, it's still valid. Definitely got touches on both sides, but it's just like a choppy little uptrend. Those choppy uptrends aren't anything that hold too much weight. At least in comparison to something like this. A strong move down, strong move up. Here it's more of a sideways move up. All right, are we gonna get anything interesting? Because so far, we have not. So far, nothing. Nada. I'm yawning, it's so boring right now. All right, looks like, I mean, we're just going down, so now we expect prices to get to the bottom of the range. Let's see if prices get to the bottom of the range. All right, all right. Now we also got to pay attention to this leg down one more time as a leg or as a short-term trend in itself. Okay, and we're bouncing where we expect, right? Exactly to the tick where we have this low of the range, but let's still keep in mind We got this leg working down, so we can't just buy blindly here because we got a nice bullish candle. If we are going to go long, we want to see a failed breakout, which would ideally get below 51.95. Let's get below 51.95. And let's get some more volatility. Let's get some more pace. Okay. So could be getting a higher low here off of these range lows. But I'm not interested in buying just yet. You'd be going long right into the middle of the range. And before we really get a test at the low of this move down. We'll see what happens. If we get a second entry short, I'm considering going short. Yeah, so here's that higher low. Let's see how prices react here. And also, I wouldn't want to go long right into the EMA, right into the midline. So maybe we'll get a trigger, entice some longs to buy at the lows here, and then get an opportunity to trap them. We'll see. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Let's trigger. Let's get above here. Let's test the EMA. So now if you are someone who's taking this higher low, that trade is triggered. May work out. I'm not saying it won't work out, but if we reverse back down here, might not be a bad short setup. Unless the range is really something like this, and we did have a failed breakout, and it was actually an excellent higher low to take. Alright, so I guess this higher low was not a bad trade after all. That's what happens in ranges. You don't always know what to expect. This time we weren't expecting to just reverse on a dime, but hey, I guess we did. So let's see if we do get that push back up to the high of this move. 0475. 0475. Is it possible that we had two measured legs down again? This is one leg down. A little further. A little more than two measured legs. Now we also got to pay attention to this leg up as an uptrend. Short-term uptrend. Potential for a failed second entry short here as well. So double bottom, first entry short, second entry short triggered. Will we get a second entry short failure? Maybe. How does this EMA react to prices? Or how do prices react to the EMA? I should say. Hooray. Oh my goodness. So got this trend working higher. We are expecting new high. Came from the range lows, so everything is pointing up. Will we get a nice signal bar here and maybe take a trade? Or will prices take out these lows? That's what I'm saying. In these ranges, you got to just expect the unexpected, especially when we're in the middle of it. You don't know where prices are headed. Because we just have so many things going on. We have this wider term uptrend. We had the break, no new high. We just formed this leg up. We had the break, still no new high, but it looks like we're headed down. We had this leg down. We had this leg down right here. We had the break. We thought we weren't gonna get a new low. Now it does look like that. So just always switching gears, always got to be on your toes in these consolidation areas. So we did have, from this low once again, first, second entry short. Will we get down and take out these lows? That is the question. We do push up here, test the EMA, and then get a lower high, a bearish looking lower high, with the room to 51.95, this low right here. That's a potential trade I'm looking for. And then overall, we had the wider term trend, had the break, push up, strong push up, no new low. And then in this push up, we had the break, no new high. So strange price action today. Strange price action, but I mean, that's what leads to these ranges. It's just confusion, conflicting patterns all over the place. And look again, had another leg down, thought we were going to go to these lows, and looks like we're pushing higher. But that's why it's always safe to not take trades in the middle of these congestion areas. If you're going to take a trade, make sure it's at the lows or the highs. The lows or the highs. Who's in the chat? If it's your first time watching, your boy Moo Trades, let me know. Let me know in the comments. It might be time. Might be time for a short. First, second entry short, lower high. We have this move down. Overall, we have this move down. A strong move down in the overnight. Do we turn lower? Do we turn lower? Not quite, not quite. Oh man, few different things going on. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect, my boys. Bitcoin's down in a big way. Bitcoin's down like 7.5% today. Will the S&P 500 follow? I don't know. But yeah, tomorrow we got the FOMC day. Federal funds rate coming out, the press conference, so maybe we're just having a consolidation day before then. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit that like button, Lafta. Hit it. Hit it hard. Hit it hard. But I mean, yeah, there's just no opportunities today. Nothing presenting itself in my eyes. Better not to force a trade than to risk one just because you want to take a trade. Okay. What are we expecting here? Are we going to get a new high of this move up? Okay, so we got the new high. I mean, we didn't quite break above the high, but we got a matching high double top, 5203. Now where do prices want to go? Are we going to trap these traders who took this higher low here? If so, I might want to go short. Maybe if we actually close below the EMA, though. Maybe. But, alright, we just gotta stay patient. We gotta stay patient, wait for prices to get above or below the range. Alright, are we gonna get to the high of the range? Are we gonna get to the high of the range? Okay, we're trying. We're trying to get there. Looks like it. Looks like it. I'm gonna get my order prepared if we do something crazy. If we do something crazy, unexpected, just to be safe. I got my sell limit order. But ideally, if we were to take a short, it'd be above 54.05. All right, and here we go. There's that push up. All right, next target is up here. 0650, 0650. Couple more ticks. Okay, so there, finally, we got where we were expecting prices to be headed. Now the question is, where do prices go now? Do we come back below this range or into the range? We shall see. We shall see right now. I'm looking at this most recent push up as a trend within itself. Looks like we could have gotten a slight overshoot. If we did get that overshoot, we might get the same thing on the other side. All right, and we'll see how prices react here. I'm not sure how much higher we can really go, but then again, anything could happen. But yeah, I'm thinking it might just be a consolidation day, very, very slow day for the entirety of it, just because we got the FOMC day tomorrow. And I mean, the first hour 15, we've had no movement at all. I mean, we really opened exactly where we're at right now. So we'll see what the rest of the day has in store, but so far nothing to write home about. All right, let's at least get something. Come on. Second entry long. Let's at least get a break of this channel. Let's at least get a break. Let's do something now. I'm too tired for this shit. I'm gonna go back to bed. Okay, so we're getting a slight break. Overall, will we get a new low of the day after this strong move down? Only time will tell, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, we had the slight break. Stacked bars once again. That's the name of the day today. Today is just called stacked bar day. Oh, man. Could be getting a lower high. Getting back into the range, but nothing too exciting right now. Nothing too exciting. So slight break. Do we get above this triple top here? 0825. 0825. All right, there we go. Now what do prices do? Do we work lower back below the EMA? It's also possible that we just work back up to the highs. So that's 52.19. 52.19. Or the lows, 51.86. Let's see where the midline of this is. The midline, pretty much where the midline of our original range was, so no real direction right now. Potential short setup incoming. Leg up, break, new high. Bearish looking bar. But it would be kind of picking a top, which usually doesn't work out that well. Yeah, so break, new high. Now what do we get? Now what do we get? Okay. Honestly, I'm too tired of this shit. I'm gonna just end the day there. I don't know if we'll get anything until tomorrow. And even tomorrow, FOMC day, I still don't know if we'll get anything. So I'm gonna end the stream. If you guys want to get some Apex accounts, go ahead and do it. My code, you know where it is, in the description. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace out.